Okay, hi boys and girls, how are you today? Yesterday I wasn't able to post any videos for the learning, and I apologize for that. It just got really busy with lessons. Anyways, I just wanted to do that today. So today or yesterday, we talked about first person, second person, third person. We touched on that again today. Basically what I was teaching children is that we can look at how a person writes by if they're writing about an actual first experience, if they're writing about experience someone else had, or like conducting something that would be like a brochure or some type of thing that would be geared towards an audience. Okay, so usually if it's geared towards an audience, it would be a second person. If you're telling a story about somebody else, then it's a third person. And if you're telling a story about yourself, that you are in the story, then it's considered first person. Okay, so what I did with the children is I found some really cute illustrations. And here you can see that first person, usually we use I and we if it's more than one. Second person, it's you, and third person, he, she, it, and they. All right? So we went down and we said, well, if you look at personal pronouns, sometimes you have a singular form of the pronoun and you have a plural. Plural means more than one, and singular means one. So when you're using first person, you might use I, me, my, mine, or we, us, our, ours. Okay? Second person, you're going to use you, your, yours, and you, your, yours. It's the same. Okay? And third person is he, she, it, him, her, his, her, hers, its, and they, them, their, theirs. Okay? So as you can, like I said before, when you're talking about first person, usually you're the person writing or reading the story for yourself. I went to the park one day and I saw pelicans and I saw crabs scurry across the floor. But if I said, oh, this lady from America, she went, then that would be third person. But second person is usually like a travel brochure, or you should really go visit Oman. You should do this, you should do that. It's kind of like usually they use this in brochures or like or advertisements. And so that's usually done in second person, okay? So in their story, in their book, okay, we did on page, I think it is workbook page 69. Workbook page 69, right? There's a travel like letter being sent to Mrs. Evans, okay, and Argentina luxury tour. And so what we did is we read the letter. Then I had the children see if they could grasp the first person. I had them take the second person and change it into a first person sentence. So we kind of did that together. We thought about it, and then I came back and I said, okay, do you need a rest or are you looking for adventure? And the children knew that I need a rest and I'm looking for an adventure is the proper answer. The other thing that I did to help them understand first person is I told them to go look at RAS. Okay, so if you look at RAS and you go to the RAS documents here, right, RAS. And we were reading a story together called Ants in My Bed, or Ants in the Bed, okay? Or Ants in My Bed, Ants in My Bed, Ants in My Bed, right? Ants in My Bed is something that I've been reading to them because I think it's really important, you know, that they're on the computer all day long. It's good for them to practice reading, but it's also good sometimes to let the teacher read to them because it helps, you know, promote that listening skill, okay? And they can use their imagination on what would that picture look like in their mind. So I've been reading to them The Ants in My Bed in the English level book, okay? Not the British English, but The Ants in My Bed English level, okay? And it is a level T, which is considered grade 3. Okay, so it says, Ants in My Bed is written in the first person. It recounts a child's summer vacation at the shore with Graham. Okay, so again, this is written in first person, so the children can understand this is what a story is like in first person. So he's done a second person letter in the book, and we transferred it to a first person. And before all of this, as this week has been progressing, I have been reading the story to them. And I will do an asynchronous video to finish the story, but at the same time, I will be teaching a skill. Okay, so that's it for me right now. And if you have any questions, so the homework for tonight, not tonight, homework for that night was to do the worksheet. And you as a class would need to write all 10 sentences in complex or compound types of sentences, okay? But they would have to be in first person. So I do notice that some of the children did turn it in, but they were sentences all over the mark and they were not actually in first person. So please make sure, if I return your assignment, you go back and you change it and make it into first person. The other thing I'm seeing is that children are forgetting their punctuation. Don't forget, every sentence starts with a capital letter and ends with some type of mark at the end, either a period, or they call it full stop here, or a dot. I've heard it all three ways. Exclamation point, that's the one that goes boom, okay? Or question mark, that's the one that goes like this, okay? And make sure you have your end marks, because a sentence is not technically a sentence unless you have a capital letter at the beginning, a subject, a verb, and a mark at the end, okay? So in future, if you don't have those elements in your sentence, I might not count it. So I just want to forewarn you. So I'm going to, since this is the first time you've actually written sentences for me, and I'm going to make some of those remarks on those sentences, then next time I will count off, but this time I won't. Some of you, I may return them so that you can continue writing first person sentences, okay? All right. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you would like to have more and interesting fun things. Please comment on what you would like me to do, because sometimes I can think about what I think you need to listen to or whatever, but I would really like to make lessons based on your need, not necessarily what I think you should be learning, okay? So let me know in comments below, and click like and subscribe, and I hope to hear more back from you later. Thank you.